house. It's kind of weird, but life is good overall. It's kind of hot. Actually, you probably should check the weather in the middle of, I guess, while the game is loading, just to check and see, because it seems like it's really hot today compared to what it normally is. Okay, so that's why. That's why. Okay, it's gonna be in like the mid to high 80s every day for the next week. So it is actually gonna be really hot over the next week. So, because yesterday I was like, man, it feels really hot here. Like, I don't understand like what's going on, but I never really looked at the weather, and yeah, that's because it is actually really hot. So we're gonna be baking a little bit over the next week, and hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, a GTX 980. Interesting that there's that you have a mixture of NVIDIA and AMD cards. Any particular reason why? Yo, Magic Mike. Excuse me. What's up? How you doing? And what's up, Crash SSBM? I hope you guys are doing awesome today. What's up, George's sweaty hands as well? In Miami, it's always like 95 degrees. Oh, I know. Yeah, I definitely understand how it is in Florida. I remember when I went to Daytona Beach last year. I used to live in Maryland, where it also gets pretty hot and humid in the summer. And then I stepped out of the airport in Florida, and I was like, like I could not breathe. It was so humid. It was unbelievable. Yo, Crash SSBM.
When the girlfriend's away, Chris Marks will play Crash, but he probably would have done that anyway.
Yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Crash SSBM. I appreciate you. What's up, Magatoth as well? And Con Crumb, how are you guys doing? What's up, Sphira? Thank you for the 10 bits. Empty cup? What empty cup? Exactly. What's up, Yin Yang Foxes as well? Had to upgrade your GPU because the old one broke during a storm. Well, that's no good. Hopefully you're able to make good use of the opportunity and get yourself a sweet card. Thanks for the good luck, by the way. I do appreciate it, Sphira. And yo, Crash, thank you for the 21 bits, as a matter of fact. Having to speak with a manager tomorrow? Hopefully it's a good type of manager conversation. Just sub to me, it's paid and nothing is happening. So I'm not really sure, because somebody else mentioned that they wanted to sub, but they were having problems. I don't know, check, I would say, like, check with Twitch support and see what's going on with that. Because I haven't received any alerts, but it doesn't look like your sub went through either. But I would check with Twitch alerts on Twitter, or message them to see what's going on with that. Yeah, you're not alone. There was definitely somebody else, too, who talked about that. Yo, Orange Deity, what's happening, dude? Indeed, I am. I've been really enjoying the Insane Trilogy. Oh, now I understand, by the way, the significance of George's sweaty hands. It's that George. The Ukog monkey sort of George. Yeah, I don't know, actually. It's kind of weird that, That's definitely very interesting that the sub's not working. I'm really confused about that as well. Don't play Wrath? I actually like Wrath, George's Sweaty Hands. I generally don't have a problem with Wrath of Cortex. It's definitely not as good as the original trilogy, but it's fun. But I think it's fun. Like, definitely not every level is a winner, and you know there are some levels that are better than others for sure. But at the same time, it is. Oh man. Okay. I kind of want to try the Great Gate skip now. I think I got the first jump, but then when I moved left, I think it basically just went like. I think that's when I actually entered the exit portal and it did its thing. Why is Cortex such a douche to kill a 1-minute PB run? Because he's a douche. You said it yourself. Yes, I did, Orange Deity. I got the gem and I've gotten the gold relic, for that matter. Yo, thank you, Fairy. I do appreciate it. What's up, Zekro and Dark Reapers? How you guys doing? Careful with the all caps, by the way, George's Sweaty Hands. And Zekro, for that matter. You have to 3D jump around it? Oh, like if you enter the portal, period, that might be a problem. Okay. You just got sent back to click month options again, nothing loading at all. Yeah, contact something with Twitch support, because it could very well be that their subsystem is messing up. But yeah, you're not alone. There was another person just a few minutes ago who said the same thing, that they tried to sub and nothing happened. So definitely let Twitch support know that there's something wrong. This is the second run. I had to reset a run in Up the Creek because I missed a taunt icon. I didn't realize it until I got to the bonus. But life is good. I think you know the pain of a mine on your head. Yes, it is not very comfortable. I do know about that. It works out a little bit better for Crash than that person, Magic Mike, at the very least. Yeah, I think you have to convert it to dollars. Like, I don't think they accept cryptocurrency directly. I did notice you though, Zuzer, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry you didn't hear it though, but hopefully you can hear me notice you now. What's up, Keolus? Or Kyolus, excuse me. How you doing? Ba-da-ba! Crash is very proud of himself. Nice, user. Glad we got you taken care of this time. Still have 35 degrees. I don't remember what 35 degrees compares to in Fahrenheit. Oh, jeez. Not again. Not again. Do I live in the Americas? I do. I do, as a matter of fact. I live on the West Coast. They still scare the crap out of me sometimes, Zuzer. That much hasn't changed. Be proud of your Tomb Raider today. Goat was clapping and I held your breath for 2 minutes. Wait, what? Wait, how does... I'm so confused right now. The Munchie Munch munches. The Munchie Bunch. I kind of like the Munchie Bunch better. We'll go with that. 95 Fahrenheit? That's pretty hot. That is pretty hot. Yeah, it's hard to keep that in mind, Rom, especially if you're used to watching like other types of Crash 100% runs where those tokens are not a thing. You know, Crash 1 Insane Trilogy 100% runs are the only ones where like the tokens really do matter. So it is kind of weird to look at. Yo, Spike, what's up, dude? Thanks for the good luck, man. Hope you're feeling awesome today. It's kind of funny, Orange Deity, but I'm starting to get a little bit tired of the woe memes. Like I kind of feel like I've seen enough when it comes to that meme. But I'm really enjoying the hype. Like there's so many people playing, you know, the Insane Trilogy, and people as well that I didn't really expect to be playing it either, which is really awesome. I think the Insane Trilogy has exceeded a lot of people's expectations. And it's awesome. Average number of crates went from 40 crates is a lot to 120 is a small level in Wrath of Cortex. Even now in Crash 1 Insane Trilogy, because the bonuses matter. You have some levels that have like 100 plus boxes that used to only have like 30 that mattered in the original Crash 1. Yo, Fat CJ, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, I see what you mean, Yin Yang. I've definitely been there before. It's always fun to test the limits in Tomb Raider, though most of the times when you're doing that, it's by accident. Then you find out that you're holding your own breath too as the runner. Insane for Xbox One? I don't know. There's been some like rumors that suggest that it could be coming to PC and Xbone, but I'm not entirely sure at this point. There's nothing really confirmed. It would definitely be great for more people to get to play the Insane Trilogy. But I will believe it when I see it. They do in this game now, Side Beast. They did not matter before, but they do now. Got a 219 in Crash 2 Hundo and a 107 in Crash 1 Any. Nice, man. Sounds like some decent runs for sure. One of these days I want to give a shot for either like Crash 2 Hundo or 102. I kind of want to do 102 just because like I'm kind of curious to see how the time trials work into the run, but Crash 2 Hundo is Crash 2 Hundo, and I already have like plenty of experience with that in the original game, so it might be a good thing to start there first and then do 102. Add the N-Gage to the list. You can't forget the Nokia N-Gage, man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, Crash 2 100% for the original games is awesome. Like that's definitely like one of the best. Definitely one of the best speedruns for me personally. It's super fun and there's a really high skill cap. Like it's easy to do a run, but at the same time, it is very, very difficult to master. So, you know, you basically always have something to improve on, which is really good. I think it's true for the Crash games in general, but like Crash 2 skill cap, especially over the past like year or two, has gotten really high. Nice, first try hog jump. Let's go. I don't know, for me when it comes to the Switch, it's probably like Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are like the three games that I personally like the most. What's up, Cinnamon? How's it going, dude? By the way, what games did I play before the Insane Trilogy came out? Crash Bandicoot games, as a matter of fact. I've always really been a Crash Bandicoot speedrunner. And I played the original PlayStation 1 versions of the games the most. Since the Insane Trilogy came out, I've been doing a lot of Insane Trilogy runs just because it's turned out to be super fun. And I really enjoy playing the remakes in particular as well. It's like a Hall of Fame speed game and category. I would agree. Totally not biased here as a Crash runner. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely agree. I think Crash 2 100% is an amazing speed category. For sure. Yo, thanks, Gimmick, by the way. Hashtag one day bucket. I gotta play the games first, though, of course. You were gonna ask about checkpoints? Oh, never mind. I see what you're referring to now. Whoops. Here's the thing, though, Dark Reapers. It's actually impossible to do, at the very least, this game and Crash. I think Crash 2 as well without breaking a box. Because there are box wall. You eventually get to a point to where there's a box wall that you have to break to get through. And in this game, it's Jungle Rollers. It's level 2. You're playing the games on my behalf. There you go. That's fair. Nope, we're not gonna go for that. Skyrim speedruns? I mean, I like the Elder Scrolls games, but I feel like I wouldn't want to speedrun them. It's kind of the same with Fallout. Like, I really enjoy them as a casual experience. So I'm not really sure if I would want to start speedrunning them for that matter. What's up, Mikey? I think every game has a point to where you can't actually get past a certain part of the level without breaking a box. I think Snow Go is one of those levels in Crash 2 for that matter, because there's a box wall that's in the very end of the level that you actually can't get through otherwise. Yo, Rhinestones, what's happening, man? Oblivion 100% single segment. It only takes 79 hours, no big deal. We can make that happen. Almost managed to get sub 1 on OG Crash 2 no-go. Nice, man. Congrats. Where are you at? How far away are you from the sub 1? Why is there dark messages? I don't know what you mean by that, Cinnamon. I'm gonna need some help with that. How do you even define 100% for Oblivion? I don't remember exactly how they did it, Smiling Indian, but I do remember. They basically had a meeting to discuss the you know, how you define 100% in a game like that. Yo, Celefia, how are you doing? Thank you for the good luck, by the way. That is super close, Ramatron. You can definitely get it. What's up, Volky, as well? The run's going pretty good so far, but it's very early. Hopefully we can keep up the good pace. And yo, Atlamia. It has been a little while now that you mention it. Life is good, I gotta say. Life is definitely good overall. My girlfriend's away for a few days, so I'm actually all alone at the house. And it feels really weird. But life is good in general. Did I miss an icon? No, I didn't. Did I miss another icon? I don't think I did. Enjoying the new place? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely feeling really well adjusted and definitely enjoying where we live. No, I totally understand, Atlamia. Okay, there's the icon. Well, technically I'm not alone because I got the cats. So I definitely have some companions. but definitely would like to have the Bae around, of course, as well. But she's having a good time. He's having a good time, so it's all good. But Yovu, what's happening, dude? How's it going? We're used to it, Rom. That's the short answer, is we're used to it. Need a new game? Buy a PS4 and the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and you will be entertained for quite a while. Would I in the future do a speedrun of FF10-2 HD all dress spheres, abilities, all 3 main characters? That's very oddly specific speedrun request. I never played Final Fantasy X-2, so we'd have to start there first. What's going on, the Singing Watcher? By the way, how you doing? I think it's funny. Like, I definitely like the meme, but it's getting a little old. It's time as a meme is, I think, coming to an end. To where I'm not really enjoying it that as much nowadays. But it was funny when it first came out, and it was Chris O'Neill had a big hand in it, who I'm a pretty big fan of too. But regardless, how are you doing today? The full Crash Saga speedrun? Yeah, one of these days I do want to go back to any % full trilogy runs, because there's definitely some time to work down in the full trilogy runs. You know, there's definitely a lot of improvement to go on there. Crash 200, but you do Cold Hard Crash as intended? Sounds like the Insane Trilogy, actually. How about a rock simulator? Ooh, that seems that seems a bit painful. What's up, Raph? How you doing? Hopefully you won't be encountering too many dark holes, Raph. What is the hardest of 3 parts? Of the 3 games, you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by 3 parts. Oh, you mean full saga. You mean 1996 to 2017 and everything in between. Oh, you're in England right now. Right on. Dude, hope all the things in England are actually treating you very well, for that matter. Did Root glitch out? Nope. I did a strat where you could spin the TNT. You can spin the TNT and damage abuse to basically blow up River Roo right away, and you don't have to wait for him to come all the way back around. It is and will be for the next 2 weeks. I see. So you're spending yes, you'll be away from home for quite a bit of time, actually. But I can imagine it's busy, and it definitely is easy to stay busy in the UK. Yeah, you're in the best city. The city called England. Yo, Migo Boy, what's up, dude? How you doing? Does spinning the TNT mess up his death animation? I don't think it does. At least not majorly. Not that I noticed. Though you guys may have noticed something that I didn't, for that matter. I mean, there's a learning curve with this game for sure at Lamia. But the Insane Trilogy is cool. It's a new challenge. And the speedruns definitely do feel very different. I understand what people are saying about the physics, but at the same time, like, the physics are basically a learning curve. I think, like, once you get adjusted to the physics, it starts making a lot more sense. And it's pretty interesting to master, you know, to master this new world, so to speak. Oops. There we go. What's going on, Super Spyro? How you doing? Wales is your city. Still struggling with Crash 2? Dude, it happens. Crash 2 is definitely a a rough category sometimes. For sure. What's up, Coca-Cola? Is it true that I spread a lot of misinformation? Damn, you got me. I only spread fake news, man. That's all it is here. It's kind of a weird question to ask, but no. Occasionally, if I say something, you know, occasionally I may say something that's wrong or something that's not technically updated when it comes to like the absolute best strats. But in all honesty, I don't mean to lead anybody astray. It is just that's what I know, and if I'm wrong and somebody corrects me, it's not a big deal. What's up, Kirazami? How you doing? Well, spamming chat is not a way to cure boredom, Dark Reapers. Go find something on Newgrounds. I don't actually know where people find like games nowadays to keep themselves busy. In doubt, 100% Mario Kart. I mean, I don't really know who's saying that, but whatever. I don't know. Congregate? It might be Congregate. Rolls off the tongue, Ramatron. Definitely rolls off the tongue. Try RuneScape. Yeah, RuneScape will keep you busy. RPGs in general will. But we're gonna drop that topic, Coca-Cola. Is that Realm of the I'm trying to think of who it was, for that matter. Is that Realm of the Mad God? I was gonna say Realm of the Magic God, but that sounded wrong. I think it's Realm of the Mad God. I've seen a couple of streamers I know play that game, but I really don't know a ton about it, for that matter. Okay, so it is Realm of the Mad God. We remembered something! Yay! Mario Kart 100%? Depends on which Mario Kart. There's always like one Mario Kart. There's always one Mario Kart that's got to be left 100%. It's got to be like Double Dash or Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii. Like there's always a Mario Kart that's like left over to 100%. I don't know if there's anybody that's 100%ed all of the Mario Karts, for that matter. What's going on, Somewhat G? How are you doing today? Yeah, one of my friends really got into 100%ing Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. And I believe Mario Kart 8 as well, for that matter. That being said, I don't know too many people actually that play Mario Kart to like that level of completion. Like I know a lot of people who play Mario Kart like on a casual basis or play it a lot online. That's how I would do it personally. I'm not too keen on getting all the collectibles in that game, but I love racing online. Love to do like Mario Kart racing parties. PB'd an SMG and SM64. Dude, congrats, Super Spyro. That is awesome. What are the new times in each? Mario Kart Wii 100% at some point. I don't actually know that much about Mario Kart Wii, fun fact. That's like the one that I keep like forgetting about, or that keeps like slipping under the radar. Sounds like a zigzagging Psybeast. that sounds like some zigzagging in the original Crash games. My thumb definitely doesn't like doing original Crash 1 for longer than a few hours because of that, basically. Why not 100% Mortal Kombat Deception? How does that even work? Is that like beating the story modes of all characters and unlocking all like special costumes and stuff? I don't actually know how that would work. Yeah, one can hope, Zekro, that there will be online versions of Crash Bash and CTR. CTR is probably the more likely, but I would love to see both. Join the 602 signups. Nice. There we go. Ooh, I was like right on the edge there. I wasn't entirely sure if I was gonna make that. That makes sense, Side Beast. I could definitely see how your left thumb would take a beat in there. Galaxy any percent was a 256.14 and a 141 and 70 star. Nice, you're working your times down, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, 100% Mario Party. That won't take very long. Got 54 minutes and any percent glitchless Abe's Odyssey. Nice, Atlamia. That's awesome. Congratulations to you as well. Can I tell you what I am? You are a God Sonic. At least that's what I think. Yo, Evolves. How's it going, dude? I know it all run for the next few months after it's out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely love to do CTR online races with you guys, too. Like, that would be super fun. I've definitely like been watching other streamers doing like Mario Kart 8 online races with their communities, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could do that too. That would be so much fun, and CTR online would be perfect to do that. It's all story, all crypt items. Wait, what is? I'm sorry, I'm missing the context here. The 100% was 100% Mario Kart Wii world record was set yesterday. How long does it? How long does that take? As a matter of fact, that does sound really awesome, Side Beast. And yo, Encuthin. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be pronounced Nathan or Encuthin, but what's up? How you doing? Yo, Sonic. The 2-month sub, dude. Welcome back, and thank you.
Da body da ba da da body da body da di da da body da da bi da. And again, I'm blue da ba di da di. No, just kidding.
Yo, thank you for the 2-month sub and hitting that sub button one more time, man. I do appreciate it. No way it'd be next month, Gimmick. Vicarious Visions is doing the Destiny 2 PC port right now, and it's probably going to take a little while, probably not until next year at the earliest, for a CTR remake, if they do one. There's no guarantee that they're going to be doing one. I think that it's more likely now Evolves, partially because it is because the Insane Trilogy did so well. I think it's definitely huge. Exactly, Zekro. That's exactly it. I don't really think it'll come. I don't really know if it's going to come to Xbox One. There's been some, like, there was potentially a leak that said that had Xbox menus for the Insane Trilogy, but I don't know. I don't really know what that means. It could also be PC with an Xbox controller. It could be a lot of different things. There we go. Oh, the Mortal Kombat Deception. That's right. That's right. I'm with you now. I've got no problem with it coming on Xbox or PC. I just don't want anybody to get their hopes up. until it's, you know, until it's officially announced, because that would suck if it was like, oh yeah, it's totally coming to Xbox One, and then it doesn't, you know. That's a huge letdown. I don't want anybody to feel bad, man, if they don't excuse me. I don't want anybody to feel bad, man, about that. Can I make this? Yeah, there we go. Need to buy an Xbox 360 cable controller? That's really nice. Like, I really enjoy using the Xbox controller on the PC. The one time I didn't do that for a PC game was actually playing Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, because the PlayStation controls made more sense. It would feel weird to play that on an Xbox 360 controller. Are these runs optimized? They're still pretty early, Coca-Cola. So optimizations are coming in pretty much every category still in the Insane Trilogy. They're definitely not as optimized as the original games are. But that's kind of cool, in a sense, because, you know, we're kind of optimizing it as we go along, which is really, really neat. You know, you get to find out all kinds of cool stuff and make all these exciting discoveries. No, that was not a very good jump. It's okay. Second time around, we got it. PC with 60 FPS. They might not do 60 FPS on PC to maybe give it that retro feel. I don't know. It could go either way. Okay, I see what you mean, Gimmick. Okay, it's fine to get the third mass form here. I mean, 60 FPS would be awesome. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it, but I could see them, like, going either way with it. Oh, I gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait, because I can't reach that, that Cortex icon otherwise. Yeah, if they had a switch, that would be awesome, because if you can switch at will between 60 and 30 FPS, then, you know, if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. If you do want it, then you get it. So I agree that definitely giving people the option is the best way to go. Oops, there we go. I mean, I don't regret getting a PS4 either, Magatov. Like, I definitely got a PS4 at least partially due to the Insane Trilogy, but if it came to other consoles and more people got to play it, then that's awesome. Like, I'm a fan of that. And I'm glad I got to play it right away, because I would have felt worse if I didn't get the PS4 and didn't get to play it right away. You know, this was a game that I knew I wanted right away. Alright, sounds good, Fairy. Take it easy. Hope you enjoy your food as well. What's up, Cristo? As well. Good to see you, man. Hope life is good. What's up, Tarzan? You can play Uncharted now. I can. I can indeed. That is one of the perks of owning a PS4. Get to go to uncharted territories. Not really, Celestia. Like, I definitely have no problem with answering frequently asked questions. It's like, always happy to help people out, you know? Yo, DigiPrime, what's happening? Got a PS4 for Kingdom Hearts 3? Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. One of these days, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be a thing, hopefully. And hopefully before the PlayStation 5, because that would be lame. If that was the only reason why you got the PS4. It's always nice when you don't have to wait extra time. It is. Definitely for something like this, too. There's other games where I can live with it not being here. Like I can live with, you know, not accessing a certain game right away. Like maybe Destiny 2, I might just wait until it comes out on PC or something. But at the same time, this I knew I really wanted right now, and it was worth. Absolutely. Final Fantasy XIV is the best game for you on PS4. I wonder how many people play on PS4 compared to PC for that matter. I kind of want to get into Destiny, and like Destiny 2 would be a really good opportunity to do so, but for some reason I'm also like a bit unsure about that. FF7 remake when it comes out will be awesome too. That's something I'm definitely looking forward to as well. That makes sense. I believe it when more people play on PS4 than you think. Am I not gonna play Destiny 2 on PS4? Well, that's if I do decide to get it on PC. If I might just say like whatever, I'll buy it on PS4 and just play it on PS4 going forward. But Destiny 2 on PC does have a number of advantages that that I would definitely like to have. It just sucks that it comes out like a month and a half afterwards from the original game, so you're definitely incentivized to buy the game twice, and that's something that I really don't like and would rather not be a thing. But it is what it is, you know, and the game, and that's basically something that's totally outside of my control. I mean, that's fair. Oh, I totally pressed the wrong button. I pressed the Alt key instead of the space bar. That would make sense, though, Smiling Indian. I know there are some people who play PC games mostly with a controller because they like the feel of a controller. The Final Fantasy VII Insane Trilogy. So what else would be in the Final Fantasy VII Trilogy? Remake bucket. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely think about it. I'll definitely think about some more bucket. Yo, I jumped right over the pit. That's actually the first time I've ever done that. Like, for me, since I don't play PC games as much nowadays, I probably would be inclined to use a controller just because it feels better to me. But at the same time, if there is an advantage to playing on keyboard and mouse, you probably just want to take the learning curve and do that instead. Yo, Woodruff, how's it going? Yeah, we had a bit of a whoa back there. We had just a little bit of a whoa back there, but it's okay. Hopefully there won't be too much more of that. FF7 Crisis Core plus before Crisis? I keep forgetting about Crisis Core, for that matter. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. That's kind of nice, like having mouse and keyboard support on the PS4, so that way, like, if you want to play with PS4 controls on a PC, you can do that. If you want to play with PC controls on a PS4, you can do that too. I think that's really nice of them to do. Yeah, I would be inclined to agree. I think for FPSs, like, I'm used to consoles because of my time playing Halo after I played Counter-Strike, but I do prefer keyboard and mouse once I'm kind of honed in, you know. Though there is a learning curve going back and forth between keyboard and mouse. They will on Destiny 2, though. Destiny 2 will actually have aim assist for controller users. So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Destiny 2 does have some pretty beefy requirements, but chances are you should be fine if you can run Doom 2016, no problem. Do I like PC or console more? I mean, I've always been a console gamer at heart, but I like having a powerful PC, and I like being able to play the PC games as well. So, like, even though I definitely have grown up as more of a console guy, that, like, I really enjoy having a good PC, and I enjoy playing PC games when the mood takes me. So I like both, but I think, like, I'm more naturally a console gamer. Aim assist on the PC version of Destiny, only for controller users. Mouse and keyboard will not have aim assist. But I think it kind of makes sense. If you want to, I feel like it kind of makes sense to even the playing field to where like the controllers, you can turn it off. Like I don't think it's mandatory that you have aim assist, but oh geez. Okay, we're good. Okay, I was a little bit concerned about breaking that one box out of order, but we good. What's up, One Tap Ace? How you doing? Do I have a Switch? Nope, I do not have a Switch. I would like one, but at the present moment, it doesn't make sense for me to spend the money on one currently. There's just not enough on the Switch that that warrants me to buy it necessarily. There's definitely some cool games for sure. I can't justify spending the money on a Switch right now. It's pretty much a luxury to me at this point to have a Switch. Well, that's not why. That's not exactly why, Bucket, but I see your point. Whatever the game I want to play runs on better, Master Race. Exactly. Totally not Andy. What's happening, man? Heard some crazy guildmates try to play WoW on a controller, and it went about as good as you would expect. I feel like there's not enough buttons on a controller. Like, there's just not enough buttons to do the things that you want to do. Zelda was enough to buy it. That's fair. Like, I'm not a big Zelda fan. So like, even though Breath of the Wild is a cool game and it looks awesome, like I don't really want to buy it. So like the only games that I really want on the Switch are Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I want to try Splatoon. So I'm not like totally sold on, you know, the games that are out on the Switch currently. But if a friend has it, I will definitely be glad to try it. And I have played a Switch when it first came out, and it is really cool. So it's not that I don't like the Switch, it's just when it comes to buying it for myself, I'm like, I'm not really as attached to the game library as I am to like the PS4 game library, for example. I wish I could just say like screw it and just spend, you know, be like whatever and spend the money on the Switch and just have it. But sometimes you got to make those adult decisions. Sometimes you just got to. What's up, Disney Clay and Malls? Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Life is good though. Life is definitely good for me. Gotta say. Want to make a fidget spinner controller? I feel like that's an accident waiting to happen. Actually topped a DPS meter with a controller in WoW. Oh, cool. At least it worked for you, Tardsund. Yeah, it depends on like how much of a fan I think you are of Nintendo. And for me, like, I like Nintendo games and I love having my Nintendo consoles, but I'm not a like huge Nintendo fan, you know, so to speak. Like, I'm not a, you know, I don't have that same kind of nostalgia and attachment towards Nintendo that I do for like PlayStation. So, you know, I think with the nostalgia in mind, and if you're already a big fan of Nintendo products, it totally makes sense to get a Switch. But for me, as a not Nintendo like fan, you know, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me right now. Mario Odyssey might change that. I don't know. Mario Odyssey, maybe with a price drop, could sway me at this point, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Yeah, gotta have money to buy beer first, exactly. I actually don't drink that much these days. Actually, have not, over the past year or so, I really have not been drinking that much alcohol lately, except for like special occasions. Hey, you are a businessman now, Sonic. Hopefully that's proving to be a good investment for that matter. It sucks to have priorities, though. I wish I didn't have to have priorities and I could just have all the video games. That would be sick. Honestly, like Nintendo because of Excite Bike. That's interesting, actually. Like the OG Excite Bike, or which Excite Bike game? Should set up a Streamlabs with beer. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's drinking age. That gets really messy. That gets really messy. So I don't know if Streamlabs wants to deal with that. Like, yeah, there could be somebody that could legally buy you alcohol, but there's a lot of people that it would be illegal for, and it would be legal in their country to buy you alcohol, but internationally, you know, you've got to be 21 in the U.S. I didn't realize that was such a like central part of culture in Finland, Migo boy. Trying to speedrun after a few quote unquote. Oh, I see. Maybe one day. I think it would be fun to do like a chill stream where I like drink a beer or two or something, but I don't really know what that would be. I don't really know what that would look like or when I would be in the mood. That's pretty much what I do anyway, VV. That's pretty much what I end up doing anyway at this point. I am indeed Disney Clay. Should get a post box? I've thought about getting a PO box. That's something that I do want to do, but I have not. It hasn't really been a priority lately. Well, guns are something totally separate than alcohol, to be quite honest. And I don't want to start getting into that debate in Twitch chat, as I believe it's inappropriate. But it's 21 because it's 21. It's because somebody said it should be. I was gonna say American people definitely get very drunk too, though. I think it's a worldwide culture thing to get drunk, for the most part. At least every once in a while. Oh, that's fair. Like, I definitely have some friends too who are very into like craft beer. Some friends who definitely love to go around to like different pubs and, you know, and hang out, and that totally makes sense. I want to go to a barcade around here too, because I've never actually been to a barcade. I think that would be really fun. Drinking age used to be 16 when you were young, but I think it's 18. It used to be 18 in the U.S. It used to be 18 for beer and wine, and then 21 plus for hard liquor. And it used to be 18 across the board at one point before that as well. But now it's 21 for everything. It's been that way, I think, my entire life. I think that's been a thing even since I was born. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-bum. Well, that's not true, Migo boy. I think most people are responsible on their 21st birthdays, but there are some people who try to do 21 shots for their 21st birthday, and that's usually way too much, especially for somebody who does not drink very often. You know, and somebody who's presumably not drank before that. So it's, you know, that's when people get in trouble. You know. But most people are responsible. I think the reason why it seems that way is because it's very easy to sensationalize something bad happening when somebody drinks versus something good happening. That's interesting, Zekro. It's kind of a weird that's kind of a weird conundrum there. You need to be 18 to drive a car, a bike, or a llama. So when you say bike, does that mean a bicycle, or does that mean a motorbike? And yo, Mikula, dude, life is good, man. Hope you're doing awesome today. That's true. Especially in the Middle East, there are some countries and some regions of certain countries that are dry, for that matter. In other parts of the world, too. But that's illegal, Tardson, and we can't condone that. We can't condone that here, because that's against the law. What's going on, MUs? How are you doing? 24 and never drank alcohol? I do have some friends who have never drank alcohol in their, you know, in their 30s and 40s. Like, they just prefer to do it that way, and that's totally fine. You end up better off anyway because you don't get any of the health problems that people have if they drink frequently. It's definitely healthier to not drink in general. If not for the alcohol itself, but some of the munchies that you get when you do end up drinking. You save yourself the temptation. Whoa! I didn't realize you came back that far. Okay then. All right. Well, at least there's a new checkpoint right there, which is really cool. Okay, cool. For a second there, I thought I was gonna get boxed in. What's up, Ageless Rick? How are you doing? Drinking or smoking the devil's lettuce? There is one way to put it. Oh man, I did not do a very good jump there. Probably should have broken that box first, but that's okay. Can't you just walk on the rope? It's hard to do so, Brandley. Your hitbox is kind of round towards the bottom, so it's very easy to fall off. Hearth is a warm home? What do you mean by hearth? I'm a little confused. I mean, that's fair. Like, the temptation of soda is definitely there. I have not been one to drink much soda until, like, the past couple of years, since I found soda that I actually like. But I tend to not drink it very much either. Like, I have coffee in the morning, and mostly water throughout the day. Alright, take it easy, Reapers. Hope you have a good one, man. But I guess, like, the law still thinks, like, well, presumably, for a minor to drink, they probably have to buy alcohol somehow. So somebody's still at fault, you know. Which I guess makes sense in that case as to why, like, you would still get in trouble for that. Yo, Damon Nabaru, what's going on? How you doing? Yo, I know what you mean, Magatoth. Like, there's definitely you know, as you get older, your body definitely does not handle the alcohol nearly as well. Depends on how good a shape you're in too. You know, if you're physically healthier, you'll probably be able to handle the alcohol better too. Do I just play CS:GO? I played a little bit back in the day. I used to play Counter-Strike Source many years ago, so that was the Counter-Strike that I actually played a good amount of. What if the person finds alcohol on the ground? Well, somebody bought it beforehand. Somebody bought it first. Oh, I see. I see MUs. That's pretty funny, though. It's good for your hearth. It's okay, they tried. I've heard the same thing about wine, though. I've heard, like, a glass of wine a day is, like, good for your heart or something. Like, that's like a saying that I've heard. That I've heard people swear by, you know, and that's why they drink wine, you know, pretty much every day. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'd imagine that it can't hurt you. Like, a little bit of alcohol each day, like, you know, probably doesn't hurt you that much. It depends on what sort, though, because, you know, wine is definitely going to affect your body differently than beer. Like, drinking a beer a day, it has a lot of other stuff in it that can definitely not be good for your body. Just an excuse to get drunk? But it's one wine a day. That's the thing. You can loan money for school, but you can't drink a beer. I guess that's true for for us too, because when you're 18, you can take out student loans to go to school, but you can't drink alcohol. I would imagine that there's definitely still some negative results of drinking alcohol sometimes, Raft. But at the same time, like, you also gotta live a little too. You definitely don't want to be super tight about it either, unless it's like a lifestyle choice, like you really don't want to drink alcohol. Then that totally makes sense. But I think sometimes you gotta let a little loose. If you, excuse me, what's up, Hurry Boy and Balto? How are you guys doing? Sometimes, oh, okay, I didn't think that would work out that way. You will profit off the loans after you pay them. That's so weird. It's so weird that the system works that way. Oh, I should have committed. I should have committed. Yo, Crusher, what's going on? I thought about it. I thought about going for it, and I unfortunately did not commit to my decision. Doing good? That's awesome, Hurry Boy. I'm glad we seem to have that in common as well. There we go. All right. Sometimes you die a lot in Slippery Climb bonus. I have it at the end for now. I should move it, Magatoth. You bring up a good point. I think I'm gonna move it probably after this run, so it's not at the very end of the run. What's up, Robster? How's it going, man? Pulling off the teal shirt today, indeed. It's kind of like a seafoam, green. You know, it's got a little bit of blue in it, but not a ton of it, for that matter. There's some good American beers out there, Tartson, but I think like there's a lot of like popular brands of beer that come from like, you know, come from many different places that end up tasting like water. But if you go to, definitely if you go to the real good places, if you go to the real good places, then you'll definitely get some much better beer. I watched it when it was on Cartoon Network, Vivi, but my girlfriend's really into it, and we were talking about Dragon Ball. If I wanted to start watching it, how I should get started with it. 7 out of 10 for the deaths in the bonus. I gotta step up my death game, Yin Yang Foxes. I gotta get that 10 out of 10. Yo, Jorge, what's up, dude? How you doing? Twitch audience soon will have cameras. That's weird. I did not hear that, and that's kind of. I feel like that's a breach of privacy thing. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. It seems kind of a weird feature, but who knows? Who knows? It's possible, Damon. I think that like legalization is definitely picking up steam, at least in the U.S. Not every place in the world. There are some places in the world that are just probably never going to legalize it, and you know that's just how it's going to be. But there are a lot of places now that are introducing legislation to legalize, so it's becoming more of a thing. So it's possible. I don't know about 20 years. I don't know exactly what the timeline could be, but they're definitely we definitely could be having a very different conversation years down the road. I don't know. I think like Dragon Ball is definitely like it definitely caters to a certain type of anime fan. I love anime like Death Note. Like anime like Death Note and anime that really makes you think. So like that's like those are, and like Dragon Ball, I might not like it because it's too like cute, so to speak. I've never had the world record in this category, Robster. There is a new world record though. It's a 154.30 with loads. So, Kane had it and then got bopped by a minute. And we'll see what happens. We'll see by a new runner. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens as time goes on. Stuff that pulls at your emotions. I kind of agree with that. Like, that's one of the reasons why I love Boku no Hero. Like, Boku no Hero really hits you in your childhood self. I do, Robster. I still own that record. What's up, Nahum CV? How are you doing? And yo, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. Think me and Dust should have a speedrun battle? He'll beat me in pretty much every category he runs. He's definitely more skilled than I. Especially when it comes to the original games. Afro Samurai was the shit. I've heard that, I don't think I've actually heard of Afro Samurai. I remember the anime that I was thinking of was actually Samurai Champloo. One of my friends really likes it. That's an anime, that's an example of an anime I'm not a huge fan of. Like, it's a little too goofy for me. But like Death Note, I love Initial D, Boku no Hero, excuse me. You know, kind of like gritty anime, so to speak. Like kind of gritty anime or anime that's like really kind of like more like real personal struggle type stuff, you know. I think that's really what I like. I like other you know, I think those are the anime that I tend to like the most. Ah, rip. That's okay though. One Punch Man I definitely want to watch at some point. I've heard very good things about that. Yo, welcome back, by the way, Mikula. What's up, Ham Tardy, as well? And that's fair. Like, I'm just now getting into the second half of Death Note, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to like it as much as the first, given what people have told me. I think it'll be fine. Like, I think I'll enjoy it. But, like, definitely, I just finished the first half, and holy shit. Not going to spoil it, but wow. Watch JoJo. I tried to watch JoJo, but it was a little too much. It was a little too much for me to handle. I got very upset during the first few episodes of JoJo. So, like, I couldn't make it through the first season of JoJo. Obviously, Western style anime, but it's very entertaining. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind going forward when I do end up needing a new series. Yeah, I just got like I got really angry with Dio basically. I hated Dio so much, and like for some reason, like it really hit me. For some reason, it really hit me, and I was like, man, I can't watch this anymore. I just got really wound up about it. I honestly couldn't even tell you why. I just felt that way, and I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I haven't watched Attack on Titan either. That's one thing I do need to catch up on, though. Or, well, rather, by catch up on, I mean start. Do I know Dio means God? I do. I do, as a matter of fact. I only watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes, and I couldn't handle it anymore. The funny thing is, though, it's not necessarily because he's evil, because like Light is pretty evil in Death Note, but I'm okay with that. Like that's fine. But I couldn't deal with but I couldn't deal with Dio otherwise. Ugh. Attack on Titan is very dark. I don't mind dark anime though. Like I tend to watch a lot of like gritty shows, like even real life shows. Like some of my favorite shows are Breaking Bad, The Wire, Oz, like The Sopranos, like, and they're pretty dark in general. Have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh before? Not since it was on Cartoon Network. I've never watched like the anime outside of that. Yeah, exactly, Amuse, and I think that's one of the reasons why why I don't mind it as much. Like, yeah, he's like he's nuts and he's definitely like evil, but at the same time, you know, it's like okay. Like I can live with that. Is it the manliness you can't handle? Dude, I can't even handle myself when it comes to manliness, honestly. Super duper kidding, by the way. What's up, Ben Nazcal? No, whenever I mention Boku no Hero, people always mention Boku no Pico. But no, I have not watched it, and it doesn't seem like something that I'll enjoy. I kind of want to watch it just to see what it is, but I feel like I'm not going to enjoy it for some reason. What is spelling? Difficult, Magatop. Whoa, I was almost about to jump into those pipes. I don't know. I could try watching JoJo again, and I might be fine with it. Like, I honestly might be fine with it. Just gotta like get through like those first like few episodes. I've heard it gets better after that, though. Not many people know about Terraformars. I don't know about that. So I am a classic case in point. Whoa! That was a bit careless, I must say. Favorite anime though, Hellsing OVA. What is that anime about? Don't like Attack on Titans after the first season. I'm not sure how people feel about the second season. Like, I haven't really heard too much, but I know like people were just like, "Oh my god, this is amazing" after the first season. So like that's enough for me to really want to try it. Yo, Sidekicks, what's up, dude? Life is good. We're nerding out about anime, and yeah, it's been a good day so far. How are you doing? Whoa, hello. Crap, that's not good. I'm a little bit nervous going into the final part of the level. All right, well, we got a fan of the second season in Crusher, so I don't know. Maybe it's a your mileage may vary sort of thing. Who knows? I could like the second half of Death Note, and that one nobody likes. Or people like it, but it's not as good as the first half, is what I hear from a lot of people. I don't want spoilers because I still have yet to watch it. But that's what I've heard. I have like a collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was a kid, but I haven't played the game since I was like 11. So I don't even know what they're worth or what they're being used for. But I actually found that when I was packing up stuff from my old house to move here. Just watch One Piece. You'll never be done with it. Exactly. My girlfriend actually loves Yuri on Ice. Jorge. She loves that anime. And she's asked me to watch it a couple of times. I haven't really wanted to, but I kind of want to try it and see what it's like. You want JoJo on Ice now. That can probably be arranged, honestly. Anything is possible in the anime world. Guilty Crown? Never heard of that. Never heard of that, actually. I mean, I'm aware of those themes, Damon Knobber, but I feel like I could still enjoy the show regardless. I think Yuri on Ice was actually one of the anime that was in, Twitch Presents, for that matter. Like the anime thing that they did last week. Bible Black? Never heard of that either, actually. So Bible Black is a new one to me. They all have a habit of doing that, Yin Yang. Like, all of these Crash villains, they just don't respect leg day, and I don't understand why. It probably is their downfall. Oh, is it hentai? That's a little different. I'm not really a hentai guy. That was the first that you had seen of it. What did you think about it, Damon Nabru? In Crash 3, how do you get the Cortex and Entropy Baby ending? You need to get 105% Psychex to unlock that ending. So you got to collect everything, get at least gold on all the relics, get all the gems and all the, and that's, excuse me, that's how you would do it. Fat Panda, what's happening? They're stuck in their labs constantly. It's because they sit at a desk. They do leg day, they get some muscle, and then they sit at a desk all day, or they work in the lab, and then they lose their muscle. I think that's the theory that we're going with. What's up, Scorpion? How are you doing? Have I done everything on Crash 3? I have, as a matter of fact. They lift heavy potions. Some of those potions are like rocks, man. You just don't even know. Thanks for the good luck, by the way, Scorpion. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. I actually got all the icons. I was a little bit worried that I didn't wait for one. Life is good, Fat Panda. I'm definitely having a solid day so far, I must say. I hope that is not a porn link. Totally not, Andy. I mean, people like different things, Amuse. People like them big. Sometimes people don't like them big. That's just how it is. It's not porn? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because that would not be a good thing. Do 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 do. What's up, Partial? How's it going? Oh, I see. So it's lewd, but it's not porn. Okay. Gotcha. Yo, thanks, Yang. I appreciate it, man. What is that anime like, Damon Nabaru? It's hard, Magatoth. Like, this level definitely has a lot of things that can trip you up. The nice thing about the lab, though, is if you just like run through it, kind of like Toxic Waste, but if you run through it, then it's actually it actually gets a lot easier. I think it's better to just try to go as fast as possible through that level. Like, if you second guess yourself, it's gonna be really easy to mess something up. Do I like licorice? No, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of the bitter taste of licorice. What are the limits for emotes? Oh, hang on. I can't open my bottle of water. It can't have, like... can't be, like... It can't be, like, adult or, like, pornographic. It can't have intellectual property without permission. You know, basically common sense. Like, don't steal people's work. Like, don't just take, like, copyrighted stuff. Don't make it like porn or anything. Like, it's... Oh, you mean pixels? 28 by 28. You end up submitting the emotes by 28 by 28, 56 by 56, and 112 by 112. I think what actually shows up in chat, though, is 28 by 28. So they have you send it in the 3 sizes to make sure... Basically to make sure everything's okay. Do. Oh, what? Yo, I got stuck up top. Holy crap. Oh, man. I gotta restart this level. That sucks. Dude, that really sucks. Wow. I got, like, hit up top, and I got stuck on the, in the ceiling. Dang, that's rough. What's happening, Fireman, by the way? How you doing? I'm not sure, Yin Yang. That's something that, as I've been designing emotes, it's been like kind of hard to do. Is like, basically, how do you fill the space, but and put like everything you want in there? It's pretty challenging sometimes. It's been a long day, dude. Some days are. Some days definitely are, Fat Panda. It's definitely unfortunate because, like, Lights Out is actually not that bad of a level. Like, I usually don't have a problem with getting through here deathless. But, you know, this is the last Colored Gem level. Yeah, definitely, Fat Panda. I'm definitely happy to watch Twitch just as much as I am stream on it. Have I seen Crash Bandicoot's prototype? I've seen the rough prototype, and I've seen a, like, and I've seen the more finished beta version as well. They're pretty awesome. And yeah, no problem, Yin Yang. There. That's all we had to get to. I think we died like right before the yellow gem the first time. That sucks. We might be losing all of our advantage, which kind of sucks. Oh, would you have if that run finished, Yin Yang? That would be kind of cool for sure. Keep soft locking a game you're glitch hunting for. Interesting. Which game is it? And I have Fireman. Last time I streamed, I did get a PB in this category. And right now we're ahead too, even though that Lights Out was not super great. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. My girlfriend's talked about that anime, and I think that was the one that she talked about that she liked. Well, the copyright law states that it can't be substantially similar. Like, you could, like, I think that when it comes to copyright law, there's like a interpretation when it comes to like copyright ownership, or in case of a violation, you know, what qualifies. I am definitely aware of that, Amuse. I definitely am aware of those types of emotes for sure. Oh jeez. Oh, come on. But I don't know. I would defer to a lawyer to really make sure. Yo, Daniel, 5970. Thank you for the host, by the way. I do appreciate it. Playing some Crash on the PS1 sounds good to me, man. Hopefully it has the healing touch. Yeah, it depends on, like, it basically depends on, like, could you argue it as parody, or could you argue it as, like, you know, not substantially similar. I think that's like the main detail of the law that makes it such that those kind of emotes can exist. So, I mean, if Twitch is okay with it, and if nobody has any problem with it, then that's pretty cool. Some people did actually get into contact with certain companies. I would imagine that, like, bigger streamers, you know, probably have relationships with, you know, developers and with people who make the games. Like, I know, like, there's, you know, streamers who are Nintendo ambassadors, for example, that might be able to get some kind of permission as well if they were going to do emotes like that, for example. Oh, okay, that works. Nice, we made it through there. Okay, now we're out. There we go. Yo, thanks, Fireman. I definitely hope so, too. Section 8 Prejudice? I was going to say, I've actually never heard of that game before. But it sounds interesting, though. FPS games can sometimes be pretty broken. Waffle or Soda Poppin' did? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely would not be surprised. Not Andy. Yo, thank you, Hurry Boy. I do appreciate it. Definitely still trying to get better. Definitely still trying to get better. Yeah, like, because the internet always crosses over into international laws at some point. So, like, it gets kind of messy, Zekromaster, when it comes to that sort of thing. And, like, commerce, too. Like, if you're making money on the internet, like, commerce gets really confusing, too. That's true, too. Like, that's true, too. But that would also imply that they're, like, up to something, which I don't really agree with, personally. But yeah, like, getting the permission, you should always just get the permission, in all honesty. Just get whatever permission you need, because it's always way worse, it's always way worse to not have permission and then get burned for it than it is to, oh, geez. Okay. It's always worse to not have the permission when you need it versus getting the permission, paying more up front, or waiting some time, or potentially have them say no. I don't know. I kind of don't want to think about that. That's a little dark, but at the same time, like, it's... I don't know, in that sort of scenario, like, what would happen? Dude, Resident Evil is fun, though. Resident Evil is definitely a good time, Hurry Boy. What's your favorite Resident Evil game, by the way? Yeah, basically just better safe than sorry. Go into your channel, Fat Panda, and type in your chat /host and then my name, or my Twitch name, and then you should be able to do it. But yeah, yeah, that would make sense, Con. Like, the country that you're a citizen from would probably take some action. Dude, that's totally fine, Fat Panda. It's the thought that counts, honestly. Favorite is Code Veronica X. Okay. For me, my favorite Resident Evil 4. That is my personal favorite in the series. But I do like the classic ones too, like 1 through 3, for that matter. What's up, Hero? How you doing? And yo, Fat Panda, thanks for the host, man. I see you figured it out. Is obscure. Did run the HD remaster but got bored of it. Like, it was too easy for you, or it just didn't really capture your attention? What's up, green, 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 red? How you doing today, man? Yeah, there's definitely some good things and bad things about each game. That's true for any game. Like, no matter how much you like it, you know, there's always good and bad. But nothing's perfect, and you know, it's the flaws that really help us appreciate, you know, the good things in the game as well. Yo, I definitely endorse that, Yin Yang Foxes. I would definitely endorse some RE4 runs. Oh, I know that feeling, green, green, red. Sometimes when you wake up at the bad part of a REM cycle, it's pretty challenging to to do things for sure. That's fair. That's definitely fair, Hurry Boy. Worms are just awesome. If you're talking about the video game Worms, I agree. I love the old school 2D Worms, like Worms 2, Worms Armageddon, Worms World Party. They are fantastic video games. Am I playing? Indeed. Indeed, it is me. I don't have a ghost speedrunner speedrunning on my behalf, though that would be absolutely nuts if somebody actually did do that, where they had a ghost speedrunner and they were the personality. That's fair, Hurry Boy, and that's good. It's good that you have, you know, your favorite Resident Evil game that that you can sink some time into. Can barely hear didgeridoo in the boulder chase level anymore. They might have taken it out. Like, I think it's a different sound. I'm not even sure if I hear a didgeridoo in the sound. They're on sale on Steam at the moment. Oh, really? Which ones? Should do controller cam. I currently don't have a way to do it, and I don't have a space to really fit it on my layout. I've thought about doing it, but I don't really, it's not practical for me at this point. Does Crash ever do a dive when being chased by the boulder in Crash 1? No. That animation does not exist in that game. He doesn't start doing the dive and tumbles until Crash 2. Whoops. Oh yeah, I died here. That's right. I forgot that I died to a plant down here, so that's nice. I think all of them can be found on Steam. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. I might want to check that out later. You can go there just fine by taking the platform. You have to stand on the platform for the death plane to cancel, basically, Zekro. Otherwise, if you fall into the hole at the very end, it should kill you, because if you mess up that last jump, you shouldn't just be able to fall into the secret route to bail yourself out. But you have to touch the platform so that way it turns off the death plane, and then you're able to go about your business. I have not, totally not, Andy. The remake, I heard that the remake came out last year, and it looks pretty good. It definitely feels a lot like Resident Evil 1 remake, for that matter. Yo, Ginkgo, what's happening? You die if you jump down the elevator shaft? Yep, the game has to know where you are, basically. What's up, Gerard? Oh, come on. Come on. That's okay. It's not a particularly terrible death. There we go. Think you'll buy her Resident Evil 0? I think she'll like it. It sounds like she'll be a fan of it. Life is good, Gerard. Definitely have a few complaints, man. How are you doing? I died a lot in Stormy Ascent too, didn't I? Now that I think about it. I may have died a lot in Stormy. This Dark Souls level? Technically, that's the high road. The high road is the original Dark Souls level. But this one's pretty tough too. Is parkouring just IRL speedrunning? Kinda. It's hard to go out of bounds IRL, but there are a lot of things you can do to go fast. What's up, Daddy Suck? How you doing? Is this the Dark Souls of gaming? Well, Dark Souls is technically the Dark Souls of gaming, but this might be the Dark Souls of platforming, as some people claim. There's never an out of bounds in the real world. If only, though. If only. That would be kind of sweet. Am I the Dark Souls of streaming then? I don't know. I don't really feel like that's like my personality, you know? Oh, jeez. That's pretty gross. What's up, Tel Marquez? How are you doing? Is X the Dark Souls of Y? Probably. Possibly. It could be. Perhaps. Alright, so we're going to lose a little bit of time here, but that's okay. That just ain't me, Daddy Suck. I'm a more comfy type guy. I like to be comfy too much to be super edgy. If neutral slide spin was a thing IRL, I feel like I'd be very dizzy until I get used to it. You can go out of bounds and break the fabric of space. How? What's your secret? Should do the Stormy Ascent game. But the thing is, like, if you start drinking while playing Stormy Ascent, then it's only going to get worse. And you're just going to keep getting more and more drunk until you fall asleep, probably. So Dark Souls is the new Stormy Ascent and vice versa. Kinda. Crash was around before Dark Souls. So you might have a point. On second thought, if we're talking about black holes, I may not want to be a part of that. For that matter. I thought it was a drinking game, for that matter. Do I run any other Crash games? I do, as a matter of fact. I run the other games in this trilogy as well as the PlayStation 1 Crash games. Crash 1, 2, 3, Team Racing, and Bash as well. Is Dark Souls the Crash Bandicoot of Dark Souls? Now we're getting meta. Now we're getting a little meta. I prefer to just eat spaghetti, Jorge, in comparison. That would be a sight to see, definitely, Yin Yang. You hear wrong, Gerard. You hear wrong. That is some fake news being spread around. Oh, come on. Come on. Look at Tana. Even she's like, come on. Bandicoot. You can save the world. If you just jump properly. There we go. Easier to speedrun PS1 than PS4? I don't know. I think Crash 1 on the PS1 is super easy to break into. Like, to get started, you know, to get started, it's very, very welcoming. In general. Ever played Twin Sanity? I did. I did not care for it during my first... when I initially tried it as a teenager. I might like it more nowadays. Like I might be able to have it be an acquired taste. But my first time through of it was not my cup of tea. Twin Sanity was on the Wii? Really? I thought it was just on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Interesting. Okay, so I can fall down over here. That's one thing that I do want to try to remember. Oh. If we do that, there we go. Clouds are weird. These clouds already are weird because, why do I not slide? Because I can't in this game. It is actually impossible to slide in Crash 1. Hey, okay. Now I can see why that's faster. The party game, that's Crash Bash. You are thinking of Crash Bash, Fat Panda. Cool, there we go. Missed opportunity. Well, it was going to be better, but then it kind of got rushed to completion, and they took a lot of stuff out. But yeah, it definitely could have been way better. No slide, no ride. It's okay. We don't talk about Boom Bang though, Zekro. That's a bad part of Crash history. How to speedrun Crash Bash? You just have to really get good and comfortable with the mini games. That's like the main thing. Fat Panda is like knowing the mini games and knowing how to deal with some of the AI's quirks as well. Yo, Kramer, what's happening, man? Dude, life is pretty good. Life is pretty good for me. I gotta say, man. Hope it's good for you too. Oh, oops. Okay, that works. That works for me too. If you want to be a smartass, you can just say get good. But really, it's about learning the mini games and knowing the quirks of each mini game, and being able to deal with, be able to read the AI, know what their patterns are, like what they're gonna do, and so on. So that's basically what it is. It's just mini game knowledge. Oh no, that doesn't sound very good, Peter. At least it'll only stay that way for a little bit, from the sounds of it, which is good. And what's up, by the way? Hope you are feeling good today. Remaster Jak and Daxter? I don't know if they're going to. Oh, oops, that's right. We just do this. That was almost bad. There we go. Can imagine watching RNGesus himself speedrunning games like Bash. I would love to see that. I would love to see what the perfect RNG looks like. When you do a YOLO strat, the feeling of satisfaction when you go for something really hard and it actually works. It doesn't always do that, that's for sure. There we go. Yeah, she does so far, Kramer. She's actually out of town for the next few days, so I am, it's just me and the cats currently at the house. And it definitely feels weird to not have her around, even if it is just going to be for a few days. But she's doing pretty well, all in all. Like how you managed to get a third skip on Entropy today? That sounds... that sounds like the opposite of safe, but that's good, though. That's good, though. Getting all the skips on Entropy definitely does help. Ba-da-ba. I was going to say, like, I don't remember Twin Sanity being on the Wii in the first place, but I could be wrong about that, too. When you try a new strat, like when you incorporating new strats is definitely cool too, for sure. Now I can give all the love to cats. Trust me, there's plenty of love to go around for the cats and the humans. Ever gonna do an I Want to Be the Boshi playthrough? I'm not really too keen on playing like Boshi in particular. Like those games are cool, but I don't really think that's something I really want to do on stream, you know? It makes it really hard to interact, and it could be too frustrating, so I'm not really sure. Yo, what's going on, Hell Kith? How are you doing today? Do. He can. He definitely can sometimes, Yin Yang. It's not without its difficulty, though, these bosses. That's why they're bosses, after all. Not much, just relaxing? Sounds good to me, man. I'm all about the relaxing. And what's happening, Slothbeard? How you doing? Solgren's a nice guy, but he does make hard video games. Indeed. He's a nice guy until it comes to video games. And then he's super rude. I'm just kidding, though. Boshi is a really awesome game, though, and I do like watching other people play it. I just don't know if that's something I really want to do myself at this point. Yo, Raging Redneck, thank you for the host, buddy. I do appreciate it. Hope you had an awesome stream today, and welcome everybody who's coming in from, excuse me, Raging Redneck. And yo, thanks, Kramer. I appreciate it. And all right, thank you for stopping by. I do. Good to see you, man. And I hope you have a good one. I jumped right over the plant. That sucks. Silly, silly, silly. Second place? In what exactly? But yeah, it looks like you can land on the plant, and in Crash 1, anywhere you land on the plant is landable, but here it's only the base of the plant that you can land on. So that's what makes it like really weird. Rugrats Search for Reptar. Oh, nice! Congrats. What's the new time? One of these days I gotta play Rugrats Search for Reptar on stream. That would be a really funny game to actually broadcast. Time is 17:10. That's really fast. That's definitely a lot faster than I would expect the game to be completed in. I just hit my hand on the desk. So you caught up in... Aw, that's okay, though. That's still a big PB, and I definitely think you can find 5 seconds to PB by and get the recce. I'll definitely say Psy Beast. That game is far from perfect, but it's really fun. It is definitely a fun game for sure. Is that an FDS game then, Raging Redneck? I don't know, because some games don't work very well with FDS. I just know that the Crash games do. Oh. Yeah. You gotta do that. That box is way too high otherwise. I didn't think I was close enough to the turtle for him to hit me. He's got a big booty. Okay, I see. I need this. Do. Yeah, thick, exactly. Exactly, Daddy. There we go. do 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 do. Sweet. There we go. Oh, ouch. It's okay. We don't need that mask. We got this. We'll just go in bareback. No big deal. Yo, Rich, what's happening, man? This is my second run of the day. Had an early reset, and then this run, which is looking good so far. Hopefully we can keep it looking good, too. How's it going with you, by the way? Oh, it's this pillar that has the box. There we go. I always forget which one, because they all look like pretty much the same. I don't have a good landmark for that just yet. This guy needs to learn some manners. Definitely needs to learn some manners. Yo, thanks for the good luck, by the way, Rich. I appreciate it. Oops. Oh yeah, I died. That's right. I'm like, why am I losing time here? I totally forgot I had to die in the middle of the level because I ended up missing one of the Aku Aku boxes because the turtle is thick. Because the turtle was too thick. So the good news is that Stormy Ascent actually has a lot of room for improvement. It was not very good in my PB. So there's definitely still a lot of time to save after that. What's up, Very Poor Gaming? Dude, I missed you too. I missed all you guys, honestly. But how are you guys doing, by the way? But normally, or how are you doing, excuse me, yeah, Very Poor Gaming. But yeah, I'm normally off on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Otherwise, you'll see me right here around this time of day. But yeah, I might move Stormy Ascent to be earlier in the run. I might move it till after the lab. Yeah, pretty much, Peter. There's definitely a lot of anticipation surrounding Stormy Ascent. Don't move it earlier in the run? How come? It's not as interesting at the final level as Jungle Rollers. I guess that's true. Like, it is more exciting to do Stormy Ascent last, but I wonder if... But I don't know. I'm not really sure if I want to keep it exciting or if I want to, like, basically get the hard part out of the way. I am kind of stuck in the middle, partially because of that as well. I'm glad you're doing well, Very Poor Gaming, though, and glad you got your feet up now. Life is good over here. Life is good over here. It's kind of hot, and it's going to stay that way for the next week or so. But aside from that, we are doing pretty well over here. Someone found new images of the lava cave level? No, I did not see that. Do you have a link to those images? By chance. Sadly, no invincibility here, so I think that's why I lost time. It happens. It definitely happens. Alright, Secret Warp. Whoa! That's about as good as fast traveling is going to get in Crash Bandicoot. Dude, Stormy Ascent is free. That's why it's the last level, of course. It's basically a... It is basically free. Hey, I have a third mass form in Stormy Ascent. I have no idea what this does here, but it could do some good things. I mean, kinda. Maybe it might have made getting to certain cycles a little bit easier. It might have made, like, getting to certain cycles easier, but that's about it, I want to say. But yeah, a deathless Stormy Ascent would be great. That would actually be a solid gold split. So there's even more time to save than it appears. Do. Can you send some heat to the UK? Yeah, you guys have had a heat wave. I've had a heat wave as well, I believe. Alright, so we got another third mass form. I have no idea how useful that's going to be. I probably could have jumped there, couldn't I? Yeah, I don't like that, where that is in the cycle. That's better. Are you talking about the mask music, or are you talking about something different, Hurry Boy? The music for Stormy Ascent I actually do really like. You could stand on the spikes. Yeah, you could. It's a very stressful way of doing things, though. But having two masks right here actually is really nice. No! Because if I'm silly and do something like that, then it's okay. So there actually did a pretty solid jump there. Nice, made it to the bonus. This is actually a pretty major checkpoint. This definitely helps out a lot. Yeah, you can't jump on the birds while you have third mass form. I did realize that once I got there. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a reason why I don't want third mass form right there. Do. Wow, I literally just made that riskier. Like, I totally could have died there by doing that, but I saved it. I did that jump in the middle when I really shouldn't have, and thankfully, held my own. First try bonus is good though. Like, first try bonus definitely helps a bunch. Yo, what's up, Rayathe? How's it going? No! No! Oh man, I didn't want to like lose my mask there. Oh no! Whoo! Okay, that was interesting. Okay, I'm still kind of heart beating fast from what just happened down there. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take being alive. Oops. That was stupid. That was stupid. That's okay, though. Like, that's really not a bad death, in all honesty. I just got a little bit ahead of myself. I was like, okay, go, 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 don't stop, go, go, go. And I'm like, oh, crap. 98 more lives to go. I think we can make it. If we do this, then we should be fine. Yeah, there you go. Those hitboxes are humongous, thankfully. There we go. This is still a very, very strong Stormy Ascent. Don't know if this is gonna be a gold. Yes, this is gonna be a gold. Yeah, that was still a very, very strong Stormy Ascent. If only I was better at making games to do Stormy Ascent as its own 2D platform. You could just make like all the beta levels. You could basically just do all the beta levels in one collection. What's going on, Mr. Madsen? I could. I don't know. I definitely could. And yo, K-Dak, what's up? How are you doing? We did it, fam. We did it, fam. That was a really good run. It wasn't the sub 2, but that was a very strong run. Cannot complain with that. It's gonna be tough to beat this storm.